are the nominees for the award that recognises them.
Oh, okay.
Best Original Score or New Orchestrations. And Juliet, New Orchestrations by Bill Sherman and Dominic Fallacaro at Shaftesbury Theatre. Amelie the Musical, musical supervisor and arrangements by Barnaby Race at the Other Palace.
I'm so scared.
Dear Evan Hansen,
go.
music and lyrics by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, and orchestration by Alex Lackamore at Noel Coward Theatre. Fiddler on the Roof, new orchestrations by Jason Carr at Playhouse Theatre.
I'm so scared.
Waitress, music and lyrics by Sarah Bareilles at Adelphi Theatre.
And the Olivier Award goes to Benj Pasek, Justin Paul,
Oh
and
my
Alex
God,
Lackamore.
yes!
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you to the Society of London Theatre. Thank you to our producers, Stacey Mindich and Adam Spears, to our whole Dear Evan Hansen family, and a special thanks to our amazing cast, our fantastic musicians, our incredible sound crew who brought this score to life every night. And lastly, we want to thank the City of London for embracing this show with such beautiful open arms.
Dear Evan Hansen is a musical about isolation and the human need for connection. And while plays and musicals are currently on pause during this very disconnected time, we contend now more than ever that the world needs the healing power of community that only theater can provide. And while we know that this is just an intermission, we can't wait to come back and reopen our stages soon.
And when we do come back, we look forward to being part of a more equitable, inclusive, and progressive culture of theater, where more voices from marginalized communities are being given platforms to be heard, and more artists of color are given chances to stand in the spotlight and behind the scenes. We want to thank you for this honor, and we'll see you when the curtain rises again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thanks, fellas, and congratulations. Now, each year, the Olivier Awards are proud to honour some extraordinary individuals for their long careers in the theatre. This year, we celebrate a children's casting director and legendary producer. So on now to our musical stars. And first up, the nominees for Best Actor in a Musical.
Oh my God.
Best Actor in a Musical. Andy Nyman for Fiddler on the Roof at Playhouse Theatre. Charlie Stemp for Mary Poppins at Prince Edward Theatre. Sam Tutty for Dear Evan Hansen at Noel Coward Theatre. Jack Yarrow for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the London Palladium.
And the Olivier Award goes to Sam Tutty.
Oh my God, so...
Hi, pal.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'd just like to say a few words. My gratitude for all of this entire evening is absolutely immeasurable. My fellow castmates, I am immensely grateful. You are all incredible, and it has been the greatest honor of my life to be able to share the stage and theatre with you. To the creative team, your talent is terrifying, but your humility, your selflessness, your patience it reminds us how lucky we are to be able to work with you. And quickly to my mum, you have made this dream a reality. You know, you have worked just as hard for this as I have. This one's for you. To my mum, my brother, my girlfriend, and to my dearest friends, you have helped me in more ways than you will ever know. So thank you very much and good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, still to come, this year's special award gets presented by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cornwall. But before that, a performance from our newly crowned Best Actor in a Musical, Sam Tutty, with Waving Through a Window from Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh my God.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been, 'cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise.
I love
And
this
no
song.
one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving when you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around? Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody
No.
see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Waving? Whoa.
I'm so happy. Okay, best musical. Let's go. Kinakabahan ako. I'm so nervous for the best musical award.
Ano ba yung nanaluan kay Sam?
Best actor. Wow. Tapos, nanalo na din ng best original score and orchestration, yung sa music ng Dear Evan Hansen. And I'm waiting for the best musical. I hope manalo sila. I cannot. Tapos pagkatapos nito matutulog na ako. Ay, sakit ng ulo ko. Nagising ako na maaga for this. Ayan.
On to one of the most significant and fought-over awards of the night. Here are the nominees for the MasterCard Best New Musical.
Oh my God!
MasterCard Best New Musical. And Juliet at Shaftesbury Theatre.
And Juliet.
Amelie the Musical at the Other Palace. Dear Evan Hansen
Dear Evan
at Noel
Hansen,
Coward
please.
Theatre. Waitress at Adelphi Theatre.
And the Olivier
Oh
Award
my God,
goes to
Dear
Dear
Oh
Evan Hansen!
I'm deeply grateful grateful and honored to accept your glorious award for Best Musical because I know it will bring joy to my stupendous London company and the fans we have worldwide who look to our show now more than ever to feel a little less alone. In such a tumultuous time, when maintaining one's mental health is challenging at best, our show feels more relevant than ever. And that's why I say to you, Sam Tuddy, Becky McGinnis, Lauren Ward, Rupert Young, Lucy Anderson, Doug Collins, Cole Raquel Dennis, Jack Lobster, Marcus Herman, our most talented understudies, our brilliant orchestra, and our beloved British fansins. This now Olivier Award-winning musical will reach up and rise again. Sincerely, me.
Oh, sincerely me.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Oh,
so
good
much for this
sound.
award. This is absolutely incredible, and I know I can speak on behalf of the entire cast that I work with. Thank you so much to all of the creative team, Michael, Lack, Ben, Matt, everyone, Stacey, thank you so much. This has all been down to you. Thank you so much. This is for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done to everybody at Dear Evan Hansen. Now, four of our musical, the re-envisioning of an Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice classic, an enduring story of family and tradition. A biblical tale returns to this very theatre, and P.L. Travers' timeless family story flies back. Here are the nominees for Magic Radio